The mind has various levels of closing. At the depths of our own suffering is our mantra of misery. The mantra of misery can be a word, a phrase, a memory that we repeat over and over again. And what happens? We close. Now, make a new agreement to chant instead of closing. When you find yourself trapped in your mind, in your story, right? The story of why you can't have what you want. The story of why no one loves you. The story that is your big drama that traps you into your current limited life. The limitations that are self-imposed. When they come and you feel it, you make sound. That's it. That's how you open. It's that simple. It's either the choice of closing, relating to your mind, identifying with your story, listening to your mantra of misery, or opening. Are you ready to open? God and Mother are inside of you. Stop looking outside of yourself for something to answer your internal struggles. No matter what happens out there, if you got the job, the paycheck, the house, the car, the relationship, it would not matter if you do not work in here. You are the temple, is the very knowing that inside you is all that you're seeking. We use sounds to build the temple. What does this mean? You have energetic centers within you, in the belly, in the heart, in the throat, in the head, above the head, way above the head, that are places to rest and connect with God inside of you, Mother inside of you. Therefore, it's time to realize this by doing a morning practice to build self-awareness in these energetic centers. To heal the temple. The temple's hurting, right? We have old emotional wounds that we're still identifying with. Our story, our mantra of misery, and they're stopping us from opening. Then we need to awaken because we need to use our will out in the world. What is the point of being here if we are not fully engaged in the moment and open? You are the temple. God and Mother are inside of you. Now, how is it that you're able to build your temple? Well, you use the sounds of opening. There's 8 sounds that we primarily use. The first sound is fu. It's way above the head. Use the diagram to see. It's basically as high up above your head as you can go, as if from the center point of your body coming out the vertex of your head, you just go up, 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 up. Fu. Fu. Just like we click in above with fu, we click in below with boo. And it goes all the way down into the earth. People really get a sense of feeling clicked into the earth. Boo. Then doom. Doom is just below the body, anywhere from 6 to 12 inches if you're sitting cross-legged. Now, if you're laying down, it's going to be 6 to 12 inches below your feet. If you're standing up, it's where your feet meet the ground and just below that. And the sound is doom. Doom. I refer to this center as the root. Moving up to the belly is Ram. About 2 inches to the navel, still on this continuous line from below you all the way above you in the center of the body, and this is the belly. This is where the will emerges. This is where all of existence has come from. This is where you'll find Mother, the womb, and so much more, but it's also laughing. It is the fullness of life, and the sound is Ram. Ram. Now moving to the heart. It's important that we learn when when we are closed and we're not feeling how to gum in the heart, just so we can feel again. Gum. What happens when we are working on each of these centers is that our repressed emotions will start coming out. You don't know what they are. It could be joy. Honestly, in some people's lives, happiness was not allowed when they were a kid. It might be anger. It may be fear. Nonetheless, whatever it is, gum, when we gum, it opens us back up to feeling. Now moving up to stream, and a sense of purity, the throat, speaking with integrity. Stream. Learning to live your truth. Now moving up to the center of the head, a place of well-being. The eye. Dream. Now moving above the head. Sow, about 6 to 12 inches. You know, if you put your hand above your head, you can get a sense of a clicking in or just a sense of something that's more tingly. A sensation, a sense of knowing. And that's where the eternal flame is. This is the part of you that is connected from life to life to life. The eternal flame is the part of you that is the deepest aspect of your temple. But in the same instance, all of the centers are. So you may connect with this sound sow in the eternal flame, sow, and feel lighter and feel more of who you are. But you can have that same feeling in any of the centers. They are the internal part of you that you're getting to know. It is the force of who you are. It's the infinite. And by building all of these centers of energy up and putting our awareness there and being able to rest there, we no longer rest in our mind, in our stories, these things that we thought were us. We now realize that we're so much more. Use the sounds of opening when you're closed, when you're relating to your story, when you're being destroyed by your mantra of misery, to open. The Nagaraksha chant. This is the complete practice. What do I mean by complete? The sound and force of consciousness of Naga is both masculine and feminine, father and mother. There's nothing out there that you need. It is all in here. Mother and father, God and mother, sun and moon are in your own heart. Well, this is a pretty lofty challenge, and that's why we need a mantra like the Nagaraksha chant. Om Naga 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 Nam 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 Rupa 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 Raksha. This chant brings you straight into the moment. So it might bring up your repressed emotions at times when you chant it, but generally speaking, we use it at the end of the morning practice. After we've used the sounds of opening, we chant the Nagaraksha chant because it brings us back into our body. You feel the tingling, the fire, the ease, the warmth of your hands. It brings you here and now. That's why after the healing practice, we use it to bring us back. We open up, right? We open up to a level of maybe feeling repressed emotions, uncomfortability, but then we need to go back into the world, right? We use the Nagaraksha chant after the awakening practice with the Raksha chants, because they kind of, they get us all worked up, they awaken us, and maybe we feel repressed emotions. Maybe we connect with the immense temple that we are, our temple within, but we need to get back into our body and face our life. And not face our life, stand in it and open. The healing practice uses the mantra that I first connected at the level of the heart. Hreem, Shreem, Kleem, Aim, Sao. It's the mother we always are seeking that rests within our own heart. It's the capacity to let go, receive, and surrender. So when you sit down, write your story down the first time. All the things you want to tell me, you want to tell your friends that you repeat over and over again, right? If you are aware of a phrase or a word, your mantra of misery, write that down too. And then drop it. Throw it into the basket, right? Throw it into the garbage, burn it, do whatever, but we leave it behind. Healing is not about finding out why these things happen. It's about accepting them, forgiving, letting go, and surrendering. Hreem Shreem Klim Aim Sao. Hreem Shreem Klim Aim Sao. When you chant this mantra, bring all you can. Open up as much as you can, knowing that we're going to end it with the Nagaraksha chant. Om Naga 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 Nam 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 Rupa 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 Raksha. And we'll be brought back into the moment so we can remain open. The Raksha chants. Oh, how I love to play this game. Now, doing a practice like mantra meditation is simply not a sprint. It is a continuous day-to-day practice, morning, afternoon, and night. And we do the sounds like foo, foo, very long. We do sounds like hreem, shreem, klim, aim, sa, hreem, shreem, klim, aim, sa. And they take time, and there's an ease to them. But the Raksha chants, they're for the people that want to have a little fun. You want to have some fun? So we start off the same order. Om Fu Gana Raksha, but it's got a pace to it. Om Fu Gana Raksha, Om Fu Gana Raksha. And then you go down and you do Om Bu Naga Raksha, Om Bu Naga Raksha. Again, 20 times, up to Om Doom Durga Raksha, Om Doom Durga Raksha. Up to the belly, Om Rama Ma Raksha, Om Rama Ma Raksha. To the heart, Om Gam Gana Raksha, Om Gam Gana Raksha. To the throat, Om Stream Vazuki Raksha, Om Stream Vazuki Raksha. To the center of the head, Om Dhreem Naga Raksha, Om Dhreem Naga Raksha. To above the head, Om Sao Sundari Raksha, Om Sao Sundari Raksha. Again, so there's this sweeping of energy. We're working at all the energetic centers and we're moving quickly. Well, what does this do? It connects us. You can have some of the most profound inner experiences of your life when you awaken. But it also can get us all out of sorts and we start feeling repressed emotions and all this stuff comes up good because it's always been there and it's been trapped. And by chanting with this given speed, it brings it up quickly. Now, like I said, chanting is not a sprint. But when we do these, we get to sprint. But if you sprinted and you burnt yourself out, slow down. Take a slower pace, do a smaller amount, okay? The Raksha chants are for when you want to get out of your little tiny box. When you're done with your story, the 3 practices. Why is it a complete system? Because in my own experience, I did a morning practice, right? And I did them for years. And I built the centers, right? But there was something missing. You have the sounds of opening. And what does that do? It builds self-awareness. By having awareness in your given energetic centers every morning and chanting very slowly, Gam, you begin to build your temple. And that's great. But now we've got to go out into the world. So we do the Nagaraksha chant, right? And that puts us back together and gets us ready for the day. Then, what has to happen next? Well, in the middle of your day, you may be tired or after work. It depends on your schedule. And you need to let go. And that's why we have the healing practice. Hreem, Shreem, Klim, Aim, Sao. This mantra, these empowered sounds are used to bring ease, to hold those parts of you, the young parts of you, the hurt parts of you. Hold them like mother and father. Hreem, Shreem, Klim, Aim, Sao. We're placing your hand on our heart. Eventually you can move your hands wherever, but we just want to start feeling right? So this is our time to let go and feel. No agenda. And then we do the Nagaraksha chant again at the end to bring us back. The final practice is the Raksha chants to awaken, our evening practice. We've had our day, we're ready to go to sleep and we're tired, but we know we can awaken. So we do the Nagaraksha chants, and they're beautiful. Now we do the 8 centers. We start with Om Fu Gana Raksha, and we move down to Om Bu Naga Raksha, and we go all the way up. It's the same practice. Remember, the morning and the evening, we move all the way from Fu, then down to Bu, and then up. Doom, Ram, Gum, Stream, Hlorim, and Sa. Morning, afternoon, evening. Build, heal, awaken. The 3 practices are a complete system. Again, going back where I started, doing just the morning practice isn't enough because you're going to have times you're going to need to open and heal. Heal those emotional wounds that are really closing you up and making you believe your mantra of misery. But then we also don't want to be complacent, so we have an awakening practice to wake us up. It's a complete system. And to complete that system, we always end with the Nagaraksha chant. Om Naga 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 Nam 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 Rupa 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 Raksha, because it's about integrating all of this into your life to open. Now all of this means nothing if you don't use the practices. It's an agreement to yourself not to close and remain closed, but to use sounds and open. Your life can change, not externally, internally. You can realize you are the temple. The choice is yours. Will you choose to open? You are the temple. God and Mother are within you. You know this. It's time to practice. It's time to start seeing and building your self-awareness, to realize you're not your mind, you're not your story, and you're definitely not your mantra of misery. And to do this, you're going to practice these sounds, but it's an agreement you make. You are the one that has to agree with yourself. When you are in your mantra of misery, when you're stuck in your story, you have to make the agreement that empowered sounds are the answers. And what that really means is you're making the agreement that you're the answer. That it's not me, it's not something outside. It's all within. You are the temple. It's time for you to open.